Hello and good evening, friend. There are the various approach to see the life. And believe me, the more you will observe the life, the more you will get perplexed, confused in the life. There are the various dimensions, many dimensions to see the life, to visualize the life. But still, we got entangled to a single point, that what is life? There are two dimensions. You will go through the various dimensions. Then I found that a single viewpoint cannot be enough to judge such a long life. So there are the various parameters and the dimension to judge the life. And today I am going to discuss here about two dimensions to see the life. One is objective and another one is subjective. Now, what is objective viewpoint to see the life and what is the subjective viewpoint to see the life? Objectivity is something which is judged through the outer aspect of the life. And what is outer aspect? The income, the status, the things we are availing, the position we are holding. And this outer aspect are also to show other that what we are actually. This objective approach to the life used to calculate the material gain in the life, the level of follower in the life, the amount of bank balance in the life. So these are the objective approach, objectivity in the life. And the objectivity of the life can also be demonstrated in front of the people, in front of the follower. And whatever the things you are saying in the social media or other platform, these are all the objective part of the life. That is the visual part. I mean to say that this is the visual part of the life, which can be demonstrated, which can be shown off, or which can be presented in front of the other people. And don't get confused here that objectivity always means the show off. Even the simplicity can also be part of the show off. So for some person, the simplicity has the more level of the communication than the other thing. So objectivity contains all the outer aspect of the life. It will give you the data, it will give you the way, it will show you the calculation through which you can prove your success, through which you can prove your status or your individuality. But the other part of the life that is more enriched, that is more content, that is having more flourishment is the subjective part of the life. Now, what is subjectivity? Subjectivity has something to do with the inner self of the life. Inner self means how much you are enjoying the surroundings, how much you are closer to yourself, how much you are content in your life, how much you are satisfied in the life. And these things cannot be produced in the data. Nobody can say like that, I am 1 kilometer happy or I am 1 kg happy. Nobody can say like that. So this is the subjective part of the life which has to do with our inner self. The inner contentment, inner enrichment has to do with the subjectivity. And believe me, when you are enriched and satisfied from inner self, it not necessarily relates to the object or the situation. Even a poor, they can also be content and satisfied in their life. So subjectivity is not a demonstration part of the life. It is to feel. It is the part that has the feeling, healing and actualization part of the life. The more you become subjective in your life, the more you will be closer to the actualization part of the life, in which slowly and gradually a level will come in your life where your dependency upon the material output of the life will not be there. You will slowly and gradually cut from the outer part of the life, like material, like relationship, like surrounding. It doesn't mean that you will not talk to another, you will not intermingle with the other, or you will not be, normal with the other person, or you will not be using any of the gadget or any of the utensil or any of the object in your life. But of course, this thing will not make you to bother about them. Means you are okay with them also, and you will okay with without them also. You will having the both level of the pleasure. A pleasure of the aesthetic also, and a pleasure of the hedonist also. So this is the subjective part of the life. When your subjectivity will be stronger in your inner self, then of course your dependency in the outer aspect of the life will automatically reduce. But of course, objectivity can be gained within a short span of time, maybe years, 10 years, or it depends. But the subjectivity is not a shorter term gain. It is related to the longer term gain in the life. You have to work for the years, the way and the methodology to enrich yourself. Then after you will get a chunk of thing. So it is related to the longer part of the life, longer time of the life. You have to invest long time to gain the subjectivity in the life. And the differentiation between the people from one country and one society, from one community to another community, is of objective nature, outer part of the life. But unification of the humanity has to do with the subjectivity. All the people have the same level of the feeling while drinking water or while feeling the thirst in their life, while eating food. All the people have the same level of feeling, irrespective of their status or the caste, community, or the country, or whatever the background they have. So the subjectivity has a wider level of approach compared to the objectivity. Objectivity promotes the individualistic trend in the society, whereas the subjectivity promotes the community trend. If a person has more level of happiness, contentment, enrichment in their life, then they will start sharing their feeling through various platforms. They will start helping others, they will start donating for others, they will start motivating others for that purpose. So subjectivity has a strong power, a strong narrative, and it is a energy that will help you to reach out, not a single individual or the group or the family or the community, but the millions and millions of people. So the thrust of the life is to gain the subjective part of the life. Of course, I mean here also that objectivity is a necessary part of the life, of course. But there the comma, full stop is not there. But once you start getting the subjective part of the life, then there you can put comma or the full stop, because there you have the command in your life. There you can decide what to do and what to not do, what will affect me or what will not affect me. Your sense organ will be in your control, and you will have a command over each and every senses. They will run according to your desire and according to your wishes. You will not be the dependent on the situation, but the situation will depend upon you. So that's the power of the subjective part of the life. That is the inner part of the life, and it has nothing to do with the brand, the attire, the status, the post, and nothing else. So it is the higher part of the life. Inner part is the higher part of the life, and the inner part joins the people, the community. But the objective part, sometimes they are the reason behind the distraction, behind the communal feeling, behind the racist feeling. But the subjectivity is not responsible for all this quality. So this was some of the point which I think that in today's presentation I should share with these points with you people. I hope that you have some feeling while I was delivering the things, and if you have some thought process, some questions, some comment, then you can do it. You can post it in the comment box. I am always happy to see your comment. So with this, Good night.